There is a major level of anime fans who simply cherishes mind-blogging anime. As a rule, these are anime arrangement which expects one to think a great deal on what's going on and what is going to unfurl in the storyline. This sort of anime is extremely energizing and would make you need to watch the following scene right away. The sort you can watch in a long-distance race. The following is a rundown of anime that will leave your psyche blown. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Number 5. Another most loved of mine. A horror, mystery arrangement which constructs the tension truly well in its initial barely any scenes. In 1972, a mainstream understudy in Yomiyama North Middle School's Class 3-3 named Misaki died during the school year. From that point forward, the town of Yomiyama has been covered by a frightful environment, from the dim insider facts shrouded profound inside. After 26 years, 15-year-old Kuchi Sakakibara moves into Class 3-3 of Yomiyama North and not long after finds that a peculiar, bleak state of mind appears to hang over all the understudies. He likewise winds up attracted to the secretive, eye-patch-wearing understudy Mei Misaki. Nonetheless, the remainder of the class and the instructors appear to treat her as she doesn't exist. Paying no notice to admonitions from everybody including Mei herself, Kuchi starts to draw nearer not exclusively to her, yet in addition to reality behind the abhorrent wonder tormenting Class 3-3 of Yomiyama North. Another follows Kuchi, Mei, and their classmates as they are pulled into the enigma surrounding a series of inevitable, tragic events, but unraveling the horror of Yomiyama may just cost them the ultimate price. Number 4. Code Geass. This anime has stunning mecha, big robot activity. A touch of super force stuff and strategic style fighting. Anime is very activity stuffed with barely any light scenes. It additionally handles an incredible philosophical inquiry, regardless of whether an unfortunate obligation is a higher priority than the end itself. Quote. I adored the music without a doubt and the characters are very intriguing. It will likewise make you consider the connection among force and defilement. Storyline isn't immaculate, however the completion is excellent. Number 3. Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell, Geass, has a typical complexity to its story and characters. The show tries to tackle some ethical debates and philosophical arguments, means that whilst there is a lot of action, there is actually a point to it all instead of it being just mindless violence. Geass is really a jewel that portrays a potential future, yet in addition of one that matches the present. As mankind keeps on jumping towards a quickly changing future and structure a sacred contact with its quest for innovative headway, a significant number of us can't resist the urge to contemplate upon where every one of these endeavors will take us, and all the more critically, regardless of whether they will be justified, despite all the trouble. Up to that point, clever makers and specialists will proceed to prophesize and satisfy their jobs as inactive harbingers. To misuse that creative mind and fulfill one's interest comes the Geass account that ought to be experienced by each one of the individuals who are keen on such a dream. Graced with the intelligence of a sage and the innovative interest of youth, Stand-Alone Complex is a story that can be altogether savored on different planes of insight and satisfaction. This is a lot of a savvy arrangement with multifaceted nature. While there are some who won't appreciate it, I found the mix of activity, riddle theory and spine chiller to be genuinely magnificent. Number 2. Psycho Pass. Equity, in its authorization, has changed. In the 22nd century, Japan implements the civil system, a target methods for deciding the danger level of every resident by inspecting their psychological state for indications of criminal goal, known as their Psycho Pass. Monitors maintain the law by enslaving, frequently with deadly power, anybody harboring the smallest malevolence. Close by them are enforcers, tainted inspectors that have become idle hoodlums, allowed relative opportunity in return for completing the inspector's grimy work. Into this world advances Akane Tsunemori, a young lady with a genuine want to maintain equity. In any case, as she works close by veteran enforcer Shinya Kugami, she before long discovers that the civil system's decisions are not as immaculate as her kindred inspectors accept. With all that she has known flipped completely around, Akane grapples with the subject of what equity really is, and whether it tends to be maintained using a framework that may as of now be degenerate. Are people inherently acceptable or underhanded? They get things done for personal circumstance or individual addition. Producing connections, making bonds, are they essentially strategies to arrive at the ultimate objective? Psycho Pass depicts and addresses this issue through incredible narrating, capable pacing, and a cast of practical characters. Psycho Pass keeps its crowd reliably alert and intrigued, with unexpected developments and movements that are eccentric and wholeheartedly interesting. The craftsmanship is strong and grabs the attention's consideration. The music is infectious and will stay with you much after the finish of the show. There might be plot openings in the story, yet the story is charming as far as possible. Number 1. Steins Gate. Steins Gate is revered as a masterpiece by most anime fans. It has a very first-rate storyline and offers an extraordinary incentive for a rewatch. Steins Gate investigates the universe of time travel and timelines. It recognizes hypotheses, for example, the butterfly impact. The plot is loaded with shocks and abrupt surprising turns. Feels meter is truly elevated on this one. The characters are grown extraordinarily well, to the point that you feel associated with them as far as their emotions and objectives. The characters are affable and voice acting is magnificent. OST was not so much remarkable. Be that as it may, I enjoyed the opening and the consummation. The soundtrack carried out its responsibility of passing on the state of mind, environment of scenes quite well. The liveliness in itself was done truly well, however. The consummation was fabulous. There were scarcely any free strings, and as a poor closure can now and then ruin a decent arrangement. Go and really experience this perfect work of art for yourself. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. For more amazing videos, subscribe to my channel. Until then, plus ultra.